Hello, welcome to Talking Miss Daisy. Our first ever guest is my cousin over in the United States of America. His name is Payet. He is a frequenter of the IMDb Movie Awards forums. Payet, how are you, buddy? Hey, yeah, okay, how's it going, man? Okay, good, let's just dive in because I'm awfully nervous. When was the first time that you ever saw the film Driving Miss Daisy? I first saw Driving Miss Daisy when I was 16. I hadn't watched it again, and then I rewatched it before we had this conversation. Yeah. Right, now why is Driving Miss Daisy not only the greatest Best Picture winner of all time, but the greatest film of all time? I don't know if I could ever call Driving Miss Daisy one of the great films of all time. I don't even know if it classifies as one of the upper tier Best Picture winners. Well, you'd be wrong, so fuck off. It's always gonna have that forgettable label on it. It's well acted, well produced, but I think there's a real lack of conflict in the film that really, for me, hinders the quality of the film. Anytime the film sort of hints at a conflict, it shies away from it. The makeup is really great, the costumes are great, the film's production is wonderful, and it's well acted for what the actors are given. The scene where Jessica Tandy finally tells Morgan Freeman's character that he is her best friend. It's a really tender, sweet moment, and I don't know, for me, the film was leading up to that, and it was a good payoff despite everything coming before it not exactly being super compelling. What if you're going to be a fucking twat about the whole thing? Then why don't you just tell us what your least favourite part of the film is, or what you would have done differently within the film? I don't know. No. The frustrating part about the movie is that it does touch on some really interesting kind of racial dynamics and how we grow older, and like the idea of the film taking place over 25 years I think is wonderful. It never really feels like 25 years. It's sort of that criticism that people have been throwing out this year at 12 Years a Slave, that the 12 years doesn't feel like 12 years. That's how I feel about this film. 25 years does not feel like 25 years. It feels like a couple years at the most, and then finally you kind of see it through the production rather than the story. You see the makeup, the people getting older, the costumes changing, the scenes around them changing, but I just would have liked a bit more of a change through the characters in the time that takes place over the course of the film. Well, then I guess finally I'd ask you to sum up what your thoughts are on Driving Miss Daisy. If you're looking for, something that doesn't take a whole lot of brain power, or isn't you're not gonna have to think about too much, yeah, I think Driving Miss Daisy is worth watching. It's mildly entertaining, it's well acted, it's well made. It's just when you're talking about the line of the best pictures of the year, again, I can't get behind that personally. All right, see ya. All right, buddy. Tell Aunt Kathleen that she still has my pan. All right. Oh, that was awful. Thank you for everybody who joined us over here in the UK, States. I think this one's gonna take off. I think this was absolutely terrific. Okay. Goodbye.